Merhaba YouTube ALSENYAZ Oyun kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben İsa. Dragon Age'e kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. İyi seyirler, başlayalım. Evet, bir önceki bölüm bayağı güzel geçmişti. Hikayeden devam ettiğimiz için. Bu bölüm bakalım ne olacak. En son zar zor canımızı kurtardık. Buraya şey olmuştuk, düşmüştük. Nasıl yürüyor. Bakalım ne olacak. Düşeceğiz ya. Yaralıyız belli. Vadinin işareti odaklanmaya dayalı bir yetenek olan yırtık marka kazandınız. Yırtık işareti büyük hasara neden olur ve hatta bazı düşmanlar anında öldürülür. Güzel. Bir şey de kalmadı. Buraya gittiler. Bakalım yeni bölge olarak nereye gideceğiz? Ölmezsek iyidir var ya. Boktan öleceğiz böyle gidersin. Karlanıyor mu?
Embers. Recent.
There, it's him! Thank the Maker!
dükkanınıza. Yeni bölgemize.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
İyi bari öyle olmamış.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
Planlamaya yardım etmeliyim. Parmak yardımcı olmaz. Bizi bulmasına izin veremeyiz. Planlamaya yardım.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is
Bakalım ne olacak. Böyle bir tane çakıyorlarmış şöyle expert. Tüyler diken.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause, or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
If you've something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes, judging by the faithful, now is the time.
Nereye gidiyoruz acaba?
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Yeni evimiz burası ha.
Sky.
Kaybolmuş. Güzel başladık ya. İşte bu.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came after me because my efforts put the Inquisition in his way.
Perhaps in more ways than you've considered. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Lider de biziz. Önceki serilerde böyle lider falan olmayı kabul etmiyordum ama bunu da diyeceğim.
You.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me.
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling. But I have to believe this is meant to be. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
I will restore what Corypheus could never destroy. I am but a servant of the light. The Inquisition belongs to the faithful.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph?
Ya.
Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with Bardian soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open eyes, you'd see that the
Şimdi ne
Inquisition
yapacağız?
is our one hope.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
We need to attend this ball.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Evet. Resmi iç savaşı. Ya bu kaleyi onarma gibi bir şey var mı? Görev falan olacak mı? Kaleyi onar, geliştir. Tuvalette ilgili yeni diyalog seçenekleri açar ve kilidini açılan koleks için elix verir. Hem hata hem de birinci yazı olarak yok, işe yaramaz. Maksimumu da 1200'e çıkarım. Yarar. Evet. İğneler açılmış şimdi bayağı. Zaten tamamlamıştık. İleride tabii gideceğiz yine.
Let's see what we have.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Herhalde diğer taraf neydi? önce bir güveni alalım Olayis bölgesini, sonra da Ferelden'e. Tamam. Buraya gitmeden önce buradaki görevlerimi bir yapmam lazım.
All right.
Takip yapalım. İşimi bitirmeden olmaz. Bu arada eğer değişiklik olmazsa eski ekibi toplamayı düşünüyorum. Yani oyunun ilk başındaki gibi cüce olacak işte. Büyücü elf olacak. Ve Cassandra'yı almayı düşünüyorum. Cassandra'yı olumsuz düşünüyorum ama artık lider olduğum için işler değişti. Tamam ya, orayı kesin onarma vardır ya da zamanla kendi kendine onarılıyordur.
What did they make down here, and what can I make?
Hasarım çok düşük ya, benim hasarımı kesinlikle arttırmam lazım. En azından yani bir yarıda olması lazım maksimum. Çeyrek de değil. Şimdi eğer düşündüğüm karakterleri alırsam buna gerek yok. Çift eli kullanmıyor. Cassandra kalkan kılıç kullanıyor. Büyücümüz var. Büyücümüz var. Yani buna gerek yok. Tamam, bu kalacak. Ve savaşçı için. Bu bayağı iyi. Çift elli mi gerçi bilmiyorum da. Çift elli mi acaba? Neyse kalsın şimdi, çift elli mi değil mi? Belli olmuyor galiba. Kalsın. Bu cüce için cüceyi yanıma alacaktım zaten. Değil mi? Bunu da satıyoruz. Bu kalacak. Bunlar kalsın. Bak bunu da verecek cüceye. Bunlar kalsın. Elektrik kullanan yok. Elektrikleri sat. Cadı bu. 50'nin altında olmaz. Gerçi Cassandra'ya verebilirim. 129'luk birlik. Üyeleri bayağı düşük. 6 birlik. Bunu Cassandra'ya verebilirim. Burada bayağı bir şeyimiz var. Bunları atalım. Sadece mavi olanlar, sarı olanlar kalsın. Bunların da hepsini satacağım. Atsam mı bunları ya? Ateş yüzüğü, buz yüzüğü, cipset yürek. Bunlar da çok yer kaplıyor mu? Bilmiyorum ki. Hayır, bunlar yer kaplamıyor galiba ya. çantayı mı şeyin arttırma olayı olsa çok güzel olurdu. Ne al desek satılacak bir şey yok. Eyvallah. Renk sarfı. Renk ayarlıyoruz. Benlik şu an kırmızıydı. Yok ya, hele çok dikkat çeken bir renk yok. En iyi renk bizdeki zaten kırmızı olan. Daha yani net. Bunun olayını anlamadım. Neyse, bununla geçelim. Ejderhanın masası, yayı, hançeri, uzun kılıç. Oha, bayağı bir şey var ha. Oy, güzelmiş. Yok, kavramam yok.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Yes.
Care to share?
No. It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Şöyle 200 falan yok mu? 16, 136. 136'lık var. 24'lük. 14'lük. 14'lük ne? 55'lik. Az ama 155'likle kurtarmaz. Biraz 200 olması lazım. Bu zırh güzelmiş. Ama işte şeyi düşük. 128, 108. En iyisi olabildiğince en iyisini üreteceğiz. 101, 108, 128, 138. Yani 138 diyelim. 138'den daha yüksek lazım. Bu 175'lik. İyi. Var mı daha iyisi? 175'te. %90'lık al. Neymiş lan böyle? Hançer diyor ama. Cüce için. He. Bakalım. Neymiş lan? Temizleyici ürün. Buz ürünü. Bunlara gerek yok şimdilik ya. Bana silah lazım. Bundan bu arada 2 tane üretmem lazım. Başka farklı mı üretsem? Bunu üretelim. Yaylık bir işim yok. Yay kullanan biri yok. Hançer. Hançer mi üretsem? Crossbow. Crossbow galiba üretemiyoruz. Bunun hançer. Bundan bir tane daha lazım. Asa. Beşlik. Daha yüksek var mı? Kılıç. Asa üretsek mi? 55'lik asa. Buz olsa, elektrik olsa, ateş olsa. Biz asa üretmeyelim. Asa şimdi kalsın. Çifteli kılıçımız büyük ihtimal çiftelidir. Bunu geçeceğiz. Buradan da geliştirme yapacağız bak. Güzel. Bunları geliştirmemiz için ne istiyor? Ne karşılığında yapıyoruz? Sancak galiba olmuş. 2100 lira öncesi. Kaynama koyak. Alçıymış bunuz. Alçıymış. Şu an kitle hepsi. Güzel. Elflok istiyor. Nasıl şey yapabiliyorum acaba? Şimdi böyle girilmiyor. Böyle girdik zaten. Böyle de girilmiyor.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
What can I do for you?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the lore, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. Huh. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death, but long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi, but I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Kim? İlk defa görüyorum.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Minave.
Yes. Her death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Buradan gelmiştim. Bakalım daha yukarıda bir şey var mı?
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Sister Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
Buradan daha sıkıntı yok.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? You look dreadful.
Ignore the dirt. Let's get to work. We must shore up our defenses.
Inquisitor, you look like you've been dragged here behind a cart. We can't have that, especially in front of your troops. Let's keep up appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry? Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable, and I've wasted enough of it.
Kanalı tanıştık. Ya kim?
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though, I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
Bu şey değil mi ya? Yanlış da biliyor olabilirim. De, bu Dragon Age 2'deki
This view
oynadığımız ana
reminds me
karakter
of my
değil mi?
home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
Bilmiyorum, yanlış da biliyor olabilirim ama böyle benziyor gibi ya da bilmiyorum, o da olabilir. Emin olamadım.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
What happened at Kirkwall was the same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic. It became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's Chantry. And everything came tumbling down.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
Assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall. But everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Güzel. Bir şey var mı? Ne gitmiyor.
Majestic. How was a place like that?
Yes, sir.
Scout Harding,
Your worship,
what's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's Scout Harding, really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I have to go.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
Aynen ya, o Hulk dedi, o görüştüğümüz kişi o bizim bir önceki Dragon Age 2'deki oynadığımız karakterdi.
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
All right. You've both made your point.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
Good thing I still like you.
I'm serious.
You think I'm not?
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're
Havka mı
not
aşık
what I
acaba? Bu
pictured.
kadar havk
But if
dediğine
I've
göre.
learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Yokmuş arkadaş.
Here. Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Konuşabileceğimiz birileri var mı?
Here at last. Pray... Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Is everything all right?
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
There can be no mistakes this time.
I understand. At least we know what we must face. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Neymiş lan? Ha.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solus. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven.
Dost mu gerçekten?
So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Allah bilmiyorum. İyiyse kalsın bakalım.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Bakalım ne olacak. Umarım ileride düşman olmaz. Ya da başımıza bir bela açmaz. Yalnız kale evi ha, bayağı büyükmüş. Neyse bence bu kadarlık yeter. Görev yapmaya gidelim. Böyle mi gidiyoruz? Doğru mu gidiyorum şu an? Daha önce çıkmış mıydım ben? Anlamıyorum, burası yabancı geldi.
That got a little heated. You all right?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Hawk should have been part of the Inquisition from the beginning.
Really? Anybody else you want to conscript? Your inquisitorialness? The first Talon of the Crows? Maybe the Empress of Orlais? The Inquisition's not a secret. People join by choice. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Orlais'tan başlayacağız.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Let's see what we have.
Önce buradan başlayalım. göreve katılmıyorum. Şimdi bakalım yandaşlara. Kol. Karakter. Kol nasıl bir şey acaba? Denesek mi onu? Bunu almayacağım. Alsam mı? Bir dakika, ben neye göre ayarlamıştım? Bu. Buna göre ayarlamıştım. Ama şimdi şu karakteri denesem mi, merak ettim. Bu sefer bir değişiklik yapalım ya. Bunu alalım. Bunu alalım. Yanına daha kim alsak? Tamam. Değişiklik olsun. Biraz takılalım böyle. Eğer düzgün sağlam bir şey olamazsak düşündüğüm karakterleri alırım.
Welcome to the western approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this
Şu ana
might
kadar
just be
3
the
tane
worst
ejderha
place in the
gördük.
entire world.
Bakalım.
Be careful out there.
Yok, buna da girmeyelim, o kadar da değil.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Acaba bu karakter büyücü mü? Ne? Bu anlamadım. Biraz bakayım. Aynen, cüce yerine geçiyor. Çifteli kullanıyor. Güzel. Tamam. Uyar. Görevlere bak, bayağı artmış. Şimdi bu bölgedeki görevleri alacağım da bu bölge ne diye geçiyor? Batı yaklaşım, Kayıp Bahar Kanyonu. Tamam, bu. Bundan başlayalım. Neydi? Buzcuydu değil mi? Aynen. Bakalım bunu neye ayarlayabilir? Çift eli kullanıyorsa ne varsa. şey var. Bunda daha bir sürü yetenek açılmış. Yok bir dakika, bir sürü yetenek mi açılmış? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 böyle bir şey gelmiş şampiyon diye. Neymiş bu? Yani bu bence ekstra bunu açmaya gerek yok. Kırmızı, yeşil var. Kırmızı ile yeşile çalışacağız. Kırmızıyı fullleyelim bence. Bunların hepsi açılmış. Oraya bir bakalım. Güzel. Niye bu tekelli mi bunlar? Tamam. Ama bir dakika, bu ikisinden değilmiş. Tamam. Bunlar daha iyiymiş. Tamam ya, iyi geliştirdik. Hedefimizi belirleyelim. Bence haritayı böyle tamamen açmadan tek böyle gördüğümüzü yapmaya çalışacak. Kaç seviyeli çıkacak? 12 seviyelik falan mı çıkacak, yoksa daha yüksek seviye çıkabilir bu arada. bence dolanırız. İlk önce şurayı temizlememiz gerekmiyor. Bakalım. Tamam, merdivenden çıkabiliyoruz. Güzel. Azurit. Bu madenden daha önce görmemiştik. Buraya nasıl çıkabilirim ki? Ben aşağı nasıl çıkıyorum? Çok sağlamlar. Yani denemiş olduk. kere daha denerim ki aynı şey olursa buraya yaklaşmam. Karaktere sağlam bir silah lazım. Elimdeki silah sıradan. Hiç böyle ürünümürü yok. Böyle daha yüksek hasarlı ürünümürü silah lazım. Şey zayıfmış ya. Çok düşüyor. Niye düşme lan bu? Canları iniyor, güçlüler. Ya güçlüler, yapabileceğim bir şey yok. Çok güçlüler. Bir numaradaki yetenek hiçbir işime yaramıyor. Kullanamıyorum bile. Böyle otomatikleşmesi iyi olmadı. Acaba yetenekleri ayarlayabiliyor muyum? Bakmam lazım. Evet. Çıkardım, güzel. Bunu 8'e koy. Bunu da çıkar. Tamam, güzel. Alayım ben hemen.
One down.
A shipping label. Someone else is out in this wilderness then.
Burayı salmıştık. Tamam, böyle gidelim bakalım. Neymiş lan, böyle kale mi var? Ne var? Bakarız oraya. Unutulmuş maden. Bakalım burası nereye çıkıyor?
The song never sang for them. They were lucky.
Buranın sonu nereye çıkacak?
Someone's been busy. Let's find them, shall we?
What happened here?
A long road, stumbling through the rocks, struck from behind.
Bayağı karışmış, bayağı kan akmış burada. Şu mağaraya da bir girelim. Burası nereye çıkıyor?
You visit the most fascinating places, my dear.
Bizim işimiz bu. Evet. Burası bir yere gitmiyor o zaman. Burası kapalı. Tek bir girişi var. Tek bir çıkışı var. Böyle çıkabiliyor muyuz? Çıkamıyoruz. Tamam, neyse önemli değil.
Chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Şu an görevimiz yokmuş. Görevin olduğu yer nerede? Böyle gidelim ama yolun sonunu bir görelim. Oha ejderha.
Watch out! Dragon!
Çölde ejderha. İlginç. Bu arada gördüğümüz 4. ejderha alıyordu. Şu ejderha ile kapışacak güçte değiliz. Bizim yine en az bir 20 level olmamız lazım ki bu önceki kapıştığımız 12 levellik ejderha gibi ejderhalarla kapışabilelim. Yani onun daha üstü varsa bilemem. Kesinlikle sağlam bir silah ihtiyacım var. Bu elimdeki silah kötü. Önceden bir tane yanan silah vardı. Onu ben niye değiştirdim bilmiyorum. Gerçi niye değiştirdim biliyorum yani. Hasarı yüksek olduğu için. Bu zamana kadar ama böyle sağlam bir tek elli silah niye çıkmadı? O da ayrı bir soru. Neymiş lan?
On.
Colt da zayıfmış bayağı ya. Çok düşüyor. Böyle yani küçük bir hasar masal da vermiyor. Neyse kullanıp görmüş olduk. Çoktan bu bölgede bu karakterlerle oynayalım. Diğer bölgede o istediğim karakterleri alırım. Burada dönüp dolaşıklığa geldik. Ama buraya gitmeden önce ben bir etrafı için şey yapmak istiyorum. Bu zaten her türlü kendini belli ediyor. Ben burayı niye işaretledim ki? Ne alaka? Yukarıya nasıl çıkabilirim? Böyle bir yol yok. Bir çıkmanın yolu olmalı. Anlamadım ben ya. Yukarı nasıl çıkacağız bilmiyorum ki. Yok böyle çıkış yolu yok. Geçin aşağı. Atla. Oraya bir girelim bakalım. Ne varmış bu orada? Demek ki tepeye çıkmamız da gerekmiyormuş. Bu arada buradan şimdi yukarıya çıkarsak burada bize alır. Böyle benim gitmem lazım. Yukarıya çıkacağız, uzayacağız, topuklayacağız bu şekilde. Böyle diyorlar ama Burada da yol var. Böyle gidelim.
Blackwall needs help.
Ne da kolaymış da canları iyi. Deneyin ya ve yüksek hasar veriyor. Canı inmiyor ya. Bu ne biçim yatık böyle. Büyü hiç hasar vermiyor büyü. Bak veriyormuş bence. Şu an. Normal yani. Güzel lan dedim. Oradan çıkamaz. Çıktı. Değişik bir yaratık. Onu büyük ihtimal şöyle 2-3 tane savaşçı olacak ki anca indirebilirsin. Şimdi ne yapacağım? Bu yaratıklardan uzak duracağız. Çok bir şey yok. Veya öldüre gideceğiz.
A decent enough place to camp, I suppose.
Nothing to report, sir. Inquisitor. Nothing to report, sir.
Şeyimizi alalım. Daha burada bir bölüm sonu yapalım arkadaşlar. Videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum bırakmayı, abone olmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.